Jovan Pavlović je rođen 75. godine u Beogradu, završio je srednju muzičku školu Stanković, a 94. godine se upisao na muzički konzervatorijum u gradu Trondhejmu u centralnoj Norveškoj. Diplomirao je na odseku za klasičnu i džez muziku, a završio je i specijalizaciju romske muzike Balkana i Istočne Evrope. Danas Jovan Pavlović predaje predmet ritmika balkanske muzike na istom tom džez odseku. Bavi se i komponovanjem, a ono što ga čini autentičnim i poznatim harmonikašem u Norveškoj je njegova specifična improvizacija muzike kojom Jovan Pavlović okuplja mlade muzičare iz celog sveta u orkestre, stvarajući takozvanu svetsku muziku. On povezuje muzičare iz Srbije i Norveške, ostvarajući tako kulturnu saradnju između naše dve zemlje, a njegovo prisustvo u Norveškoj je značajno za promovisanje balkanske muzike i kulture. 2010. godine je proglašen za muzičara godine u Norveškoj. Živi u Trondhejmu sa suprugom Ane, Norvežankom, i dvoje dece, Lukom i Aleksandrom.
Da, na pitanje da li lepo živim, da, ja sam...
Da li živiš kao stranac, se osjećaš strancem?
Ne, nikako. Normalno, ja se osjećam kao Srbin, ali se isto kao što se osjećam Srbin, osjećam se i na neki način da pripadam i ovdje. Ja sam ovdje proveo više od pola života.
Gde si više stranac, u Srbiji ili Norveškoj?
Ja bih rekao da sam u Srbiji Srbina, u Norveškoj Norvežan. A i jedno i drugo mi odgovara. Da tar vi den her som går i 9. Ok, greit, bra. Og da går den sånn her, i med en G. Ok.
Od kada postoji ovaj odsek ritmike i improvizacije balkanske muzike na muzičkom konzervatorijumu u Trondhejmu?
Znate kako, mene su u stvari pitali pre, možda da kažem, 4-5 godina da budem zamena ovom jednom profesoru koji je u stvari predaje bubnjeve i da sam osmislim na koji način bi mogao da to predajem, kako bi mogao da to predstavim studentima. Pa sam se ja onda odlučio, u stvari pitao njega da li bi bilo interesantno da ja na neki način provučem balkansku muziku u taj ritmički deo.
My name is Karl Bjora and I study jazz at the Music Conservatory in Trondheim.
Hi, I'm Christian Jakobsen and I study jazz at the Conservatory of Trondheim.
My name is Kari Eskil Havenström and I study jazz, singing, vocal here at the Conservatory in Trondheim. And I'm from the capital of Norway, Oslo.
Hey, my name is Gustav Erlandsson Holmqvist and I'm studying here at the Jazz Department of the Music Conservatory in Trondheim. I'm originally from Sweden.
Riktigt. Så där blev det. Bra! En till, 3, on. Topp, och så från toppen en till. Med bedelen.
I enjoy the lessons. It's difficult, but it's fun.
It's really different for me to practice Balkan music. I've never really studied anything like it before.
Yeah, I'm actually a bass player. That was the instrument I started here playing. But since we have a lot of bass players, I sometimes switch to other instruments.
I would love to go to the Balkans or yeah, to really listen to this music by professionals who know it by heart.
I would like to be able to live from just being a musician, but it's hard. There's a lot of us who wants to do that, and it's a hard way of life. But I would like to earn as much money from being in the music business and industry.
What is the best place for a musician today?
Oh, I don't know. You tell me, I would go there.
Demo. A. Break. Impro-delen kan være av.
Yeah, he's a really great guy. He's foremost he's an amazing musician. It's so fantastic to see his fingers flying over the accordion, and that in itself is very inspiring. But he has a very sort of humble attitude towards the music, and you feel very welcome, so to say, you're welcomed into his musical universe, which is completely different from most other people's.
Okay.
I met these two students from the conservatory who were here and played with us a few months ago, and they were really great musicians, both of them, and it was cool to play with them. So I guess it would be even cooler to play with more Serbian musicians.
Norveški studenti imaju stvarno, po mojoj nekoj proceni, oni su stvarno veoma talentovani, opušteni su u tom radu jer ne rade pod stresom, već su iskreno zainteresovani i na neki način dopuštaju sami sebi da iskoriste vreme, da se temeljito nauče da nauče stvari koje ne znaju, a koje ih interesuju. Norveška kao država je zemlja koja ulaže puno u kulturu i ne mora ovde sad svako da bude profesionalni muzičar ili najbolji, ne znam, saksofonista ili gitarista, već ima mogućnost da predaje u nekoj nižoj ili srednjoj muzičkoj školi i da od toga relativno dobro živi.
Kako te oslovljavaju na fakultetu kolege i studenti?
Oslovljavaju ga sa Jovane, odnosno Jovan. Ovde niko nikom ne persira. Postoji izreka persiraj kralju i osobama koji su stariji od 95 godina. Što znači kralja vrlo retko srećemo i te starije ljude, tako da je meni to bilo veoma čudno na početku da ja profesora oslovljavam imenom. Međutim, u stvari to je veoma normalno. To je nešto što ceo taj proces učenja čini veoma efektnim, jer ne radimo po sistemu da sam ja taj koji sve zna i oni moraju da slušaju mene, već oni mogu sa mnom da diskutuju i da kažu da se možda ne slažu ili šta da, ili da imaju drugu ideju koju ja treba da procenim da li je dobra ili nije i da zajedno dođemo do nekog zajedničkog cilja.
Especially the jazz students as individuals have a good reputation in most of Europe. I just came back yesterday from a festival in Dublin, and I met lots of people who came to me and knew lists of names of former students from here.
Јован Павловиć is a lecturer at this conservatory. What is his contribution to the conservatory?
Well, it's hard to distinguish the conservatory from the music environment of Trondheim because it's so linked, you know. It's a playground for lots of people and lots of different styles and orientations and activities. So I think that Jovan's contribution is bringing his kind of music to this environment.
Jovan had a good idea to take you to Serbia, and you were the guest on the Academy of Music in Novi Sad.
Our students went there on an excursion. Students from the jazz department went with Jovan, and they played and met musicians, and they also played in Novi Sad. And I think that somehow the idea was formed with Jovan and the Arts Academy at the University of Novi Sad to have a jazz department. He also does projects with the students, like he did during the Trondheim Jazz Festival about a month ago. He took one of the Trondheim musical stars who has written music and is well known for everybody, and you probably heard of this, but he rewrote the music, perverted it, as I say, you know, and it was so nice, and the students were so happy, and it was a great piece of work that he had done.
Hallo, hallo, hvordan står det til? Bare bra, hei på dere, hei på deg, Ludvigsen.
Nalazimo se na 42 kilometra od Trondheima u mestu Skatval. Ovo je Trondheimski zaliv koji je jedan od najljepših u Norveškoj.
Vidi koja je dubina to, čoveče. Kaj? Još uvijek ide dole.
Southern wind is not good for fishing, this wind.
You can have a fish or two. It's got it on the king hop så hängt på.
Du må ju snacka på engelska.
Yes. We have to live, so we have to fish even if it's southern wind to catch food. Norwegians have been living from fish. If it was only the wind, we would have been. So, no, this place, you know, I've been living here since I was quite small. My father built the place. And when my father built this place, it costed nearly nothing because the farmers say, who'd like to have a place here?
Yeah.
But since that time, you know, it became so expensive. So to have a cottage like ours, you have to be millionaire. It's nearly impossible to find.
Are you going to stay here for the whole summer, or are you going
We
to...
stay the whole summer. We never go from here, this place in the summer. But in the autumn, we can go, for instance, to Sörka or some other place. But not in summertime.
Yeah.
Summertime is very nice.
Exactly.
But it's short, you know. It's always somebody's short.
I remember first time when I was here with you,
Oh,
and we got...
small fish now.
Oh,
A small cod, I think.
okay.
This is a small cod.
I don't like this. You got fish before me. Oh, great.
Small cod. It's nice. This is the type you get most of, this cod.
I think I have fish. Ja mislim da jest. Ili se skinu, ne, mala je ova.
The same?
I'm not sure. It was, I think I lost it. Martin i Lisa su naši baš dobri prijatelji, tako da smo, kad god imamo vremena, preko leta pogotovo, što je lepo vreme, pokušavamo da dođemo ovde, zato što je ovo baš raj na zemlji, što bi se reklo kod nas.
Nije ti loše ovde, lepo živiš u Norveškoj.
Ja sam zadovoljan.
Kakvi su bili tvoji počeci kada si došao pre 20 godina?
Počeci su bili baš onako burni. Ja sam u stvari došao pre više od 20 godina. Pre 93. sam došao na prijemni ispit i to je bilo ono vreme sankcija. Došao sam sa nekih, ja mislim da još nisam ni napunio 18 godina kad sam došao na prijemni ispit. Tada je bilo jako teško i naravno prvi deo školovanja je bio tako vrlo zahtevno i dok nisam naučio jezik, dok se nisam prilagodio. Međutim, sada evo, posle tolike godina ipak je primećuje se da, odnosno ja primećujem da je taj trud koji sam uložio bio potpuno na svom mestu i bilo je vredno. Vredeo je taj trud, to je nešto.
Pre 20 godina bio si student, a sada si profesor nekim studentima. Kako Norveška prepoznaje talentovane mlade ljude?
Norvežani i Norveška kao država ulaže dosta u kulturu i ulažu dosta u ono što misle da može da stvori neki kvalitet i da može da ostavi traga posle nekog izvesnog vremena. Tako da sam ja svo vreme dok sam radio te neke moje stvari i prešao posle izvesnog vremena na komponovanje, na saradnju, internacionalnu saradnju, sve vreme sam imao osjećaj da me Norveška kao zemlja podržava. I dokle god su moji projekti bili jasni i na neki način stvarali vezu između Norveške i ne samo Srbije, već i drugih zemalja, naišao sam, nalazio sam, odnosno dobio sam podršku države.
Gospodine Martin, šta je ostalo od srpskog jezika od pre 45 godina?
Samo malo. Ja sam nije student u jezik, ja studirao ekonomski sistem
ne jezik, ali ja studira jezik 3 mjesec. I može govore malo u lače.
Sporije, da.
U mlijeko i vino i pivo i koliko godine, kako ste vi, da. Ali ne može govore teža probleme. U probleme ne može govoriti.
Dobro, i nećemo o problemima da govorimo, nego o lepim stvarima. What was the period of time when you were studying in Belgrade?
I think I was studying in the best period of the old Yugoslav society. It was in the high time of Tito area, actually, and Yugoslavia had a high position in Europe and in the world, and especially among young socialists. But as Norwegians, and especially in this district, we learned about the partisans from we were young. Because, you know, just over there were prison camps in the World War. Many Yugoslav prisoners sat in these camps, and they ran away, and they crossed these mountains. And my father told me about this when I was young, so I knew about Yugoslavia, and knew about it was a dramatic history, and I knew about it was a friendship between their people and our people. I was a young boy. But for me, Yugoslavia was mainly interesting when I was a young socialist and wanted to know about the special economic system in Yugoslavia. At the University of Belgrade, there were, I think, 7,000 foreign students. 7,000 foreign students. I think 1 or 2 Americans, 3 or 4 West Europeans, and the rest, they were Africans, Palestinians, Arabs. So it was a very third world. As Europeans, you became friends with so many third world students. I was introduced to African students in Belgrade, because Belgrade was so international. Because of the role Tito played in the non-aligned movement. Belgrade was a center of the non-aligned movement at that time. Some years later, I wrote a book about Yugoslavia. I was discussing what type of society is Yugoslavia, because it wasn't socialism as it was in Soviet Union or as it was in China. It was different. And the question mark, is that a socialist country? That book was impossible to write if you didn't have so many friends, because my Yugoslav friends, they helped me to put the questions and get in contact with people. So I had an advantage to Americans or British, because I had friends there.
What can you say about Jovan's music? Do you like it?
I would say Jovan, my wife, she is crazy for his music. I like it very much too. We used to go to all concerts when it's possible. And most of our friends used to do the same, because with he introduced Balkan music in Trondheim to quite another level than before. Of course, some people knew about it, but when Jovan came, it became very popular, and he made big concerts.
Kada je ovako sunčano, kada je lep dan, je tako? Šta ljudi u Trondheimu rade?
Pa, to sam sa vremenom, da, u principu to je u stvari cela poenta, da je ovako vreme u stvari nije sasvim normalno u Norveškoj, pogotovo sada što ja ne znam koliko je sati, možda negde oko 9 uveče, i da je pre nekih 4-5 sati bilo hladnije nego sada. Znači da je sunce jače nego kad bi stvarno trebalo da bude jako. Mraka nema. Tek negde oko pola 12 se stvara neka, da kažem, neki sumrak. Inače, u principu ovakve su noći sve do sredine avgusta. Onda nastaje period novembra i decembra kada je baš mračno. I 21. decembar je najmračniji dan u godini i tada se sunce okreće pa postaje ponovo svetlije. Mnogi su čuli sigurno za to da to vreme može da utiče i na psihu i da može da deluje depresivno, što stvarno i jeste. Međutim, meni je najvažnije da imam plan rada i da jednostavno iskoristim vreme kako treba, jer ako je čovjek u nekoj frci i guži i ima nešto konkretno da radi, vreme prolazi.
I'm very fond of music. I listen a lot to music, both classical, traditional music, but also to rock and roll and popular music. In fact, this region is known for its own music, connected with rock and roll. It's called trønderrock, and we have this region have a lot of artists which is playing trønderrock, which is very popular all over the country. We have a very popular music festival, especially popular among the students, which is held just beside the cathedral every August. But we also have this church festival, St. Olaf's Festival, in the beginning of August, which is very popular with both church music, but also a lot of popular music, classical music. So this city is very fond of music. I heard a lot of Јован Pavlović. I have even traveled all the way to China with him. Because we have this arrangement that every year one professional artist becomes the artist of the year for this county. And in 2010, Јovan was this county's artist. Because he is very good. And I think one of the arguments was that he is playing world music and he's mixing it with traditional music and modern music. And also he plays a lot of music for kids, which is a very important cultural aim for this region, to have professional music for and artists for kids. Cultural background or ethnicity or even if you're from abroad doesn't limit us from supporting an artist. As Јovan became the county artist for South Trøndelag, he is not born in Norway, as you know, and we think he represented us in a very good way. He's talented, he's professional, and we were very proud also of bringing him abroad, bringing him to China as our artist. So it doesn't matter where you are from, but you have to have certain criteria according to how professional you are. And for kids, we have cultural schools, which everyone can attend to. And we also have this for professional artists. We have what we call the cultural rucksack, which is for our schools. We want to bring professional artists into our schools so our children can experience professional art and music and theatre and so on. And we are paying the artists for doing so. And Јovan has been traveling around to our schools. This county, which is 25 municipalities, among them Trondheim, invests around, I think it's 13 million euros every year. Here in Trondheim, 20% of every inhabitant is a student. So this is really a student city. So you can imagine during the summer when the students are not here, the city is very different from when they come back here in August to study. Suddenly it's students everywhere, and it's a lot more parties, a lot more bicycling, much younger people. So every fifth person you meet in the city is a student.
Svirat ću sa grupom Rasmus i najbolji bend na svetu, tako se zovemo. Mislim da je mnogo važno da se svira za decu. Oni su najiskrenija publika, a ovde su zajedno sa roditeljima i očigledno da i roditelji vole da vode decu na ovakve aranžmane. Moja deca, Aleksandra i Luka, su isto muzičari. Aleksandra svira violinu, Luka svira bubnjeve i za sada nijedan od njih ne voli puno da vežba. Što je za mene u principu sasvim ok, jer ni ja nisam volio da vežbam dok nisam došao ovde i dok se nisam odlučio da ću se bavim profesionalnom muzikom. Ali mislim da je važno da nastave da idu u muzičku školu, bez obzira što malo manje vežbaju, ali mislim da će vremenom to biti ili da se odluče za to da se bave muzikom ili će naći neku drugu profesiju.
Slik som han vil. Bukse og jakke, og nå kjører han bil. Veien og humpa, og hei hvor det går. Det humpe og dumpe i ruta går.
My name is Arne Berg. I'm a radio host and reporter for Norway's oldest world music radio show, which has been on the air for 20 years now. I'm a very big fan of Jovan's music. I have had the pleasure and privilege to follow him to Beogradu for 5 days and to meet not only him but also all the other people in Tutti Serbia that he works with, this youth orchestra with people from Kosovo, Palestine, Norway, Bosnia, Serbia, and that was an amazing trip.
Hello.
Hi.
Jovan.
Hi,
How are you?
Fine. You? Nice to see you.
What brings you to the theatre? Working?
Well, yeah.
How's it going?
I'm writing music for this piece that we're going to have.
Peacock.
The Peacock
You know we
piece.
have a title now, The Peacock.
Really?
Yes.
Great. So what do you think is going to be some people here during the performance?
You never know.
You know.
That's theatre. There are no natural laws for theatre. But no, yes, I think there will, because the music will be good. How's it going?
Well, it's okay, but I still have some things to do.
Yeah, you still need to bring me on a research tour to Belgrade.
I would like that.
I would like to go back.
Let's go to Belgrade next year.
No, but anyway, good to see you.
Same
Keep
here.
up the good work and see you soon. Huh?
Thanks. I'm going to work.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Why have you just invited Jovan to be composer for this musical?
Well, we know Jovan from many different occasions. He has worked here as a musician. He's been on stage as an actor, and at one point also as a musician-actor. But basically, it's because Tyra Tønnesen, the director, really wanted to work with Jovan on this project. They've been talking about it for years, and now finally we are going to let them realize it.
Do you have good collaboration?
Very good collaboration. Jovan has become a good friend. He has also brought me once to Belgrade, which is a very nice thing to do. I like that city a lot. So Jovan is a great capacity for us, both as a musician, but also as a person in the whole business of music and theatre in Trondheim.
Do you like Belgrade?
Yes, certainly I do. I've been there many times, not only to the Bitef festival, also aside of that. It's actually one of the cities I've visited the most in Europe, apart from like the obvious places like London and Brussels. So yeah, I have my places in Belgrade for sure.
Ana, kako stojimo sa srpskim jezikom?
Mnogo loše. Ali ja probam. Malo, pa malo.
Zašto nisi naučila srpski do sada?
Because, you know, my kids they are good teachers, but then again, so many Serbs are speaking English. And my husband is a good translator.
A kada ideš u Beograd?
I manage with the hands and trying, you know. I'm learning more and more for each and every time we're there. So it goes this way.
Ali ti mene ipak savršeno dobro razumeš.
Yeah. I understand. I pretend not to understand, you know. I'm a wise woman.
I bolje tako.
Yes.
Why did you get married to Serb? How did you meet him?
We met at the party with friends, and we were both musicians. And you know, I didn't even realize he was a Serb. For me, that was not so important at the time. But then again, he was here as a student at that time. And after some months, he was supposed to go back to what was called Yugoslavia at the time. And of course, for me, I never had any dream to get married. But finally, this was a solution to make Jovan stay in the country. So we booked the wedding, and after 2 weeks, we got married, and nobody knew. So at the time, in that evening, we called our parents and told them after we got married.
And what do you do?
I'm a singer, and I'm working at this pop and rock museum called the Rockheim. I make projects there, and I follow people around the exhibition. So welcome to Rockheim. The first room you enter is this big room here, which is called the Wall of Honor. And here we have time capsules from the 19th 50s up until today, and each and every decade is marked with those circles over here. So if I want to listen to one of those artists, I enter the circle like this. And now I have to erase everything on this picture. When I erase everything, the song will start. And there you go. So it's only one song at a time. And to turn it off, you have to enter the circle again. And you move your body like this. And then it's turning off. Right now I'm planning a project with the youth from immigrants singing this Norwegian song hero called Alf Prøysen. He's quite a legenda. Everybody knows him in Norway. And he has 100 years jubileum this year. So I thought it was a great idea to make children from other countries that are new in Norway, people with good voices, musical talents, and to put them off on a big stage and invite the mayor and tell them, see what we got, and celebrate this jubileum with that.
How is working with the husband?
Oh, that's a tricky question. No, me and Jovan has been working together a lot for many years. We started that way. And we developed this band together called Bengalo. And after that we done a lot of projects together. And also we have projects together, me and Jovan, for instance, Tutti Serbia.
Seiler du mot natteslag. Bølger nynner mot din båt. Livet en drøm. Intet vet vi hvor vi går. Men at alt nå. Alle alene.
Of course, having kids means that we also benefit working together, because then we also have to think about the babysitting, the logistics, you know. So I would say we work good together.
How do you manage it? How do you manage to be mother, to be wife, to support the family in the same time? It's not easy?
No, it's not easy. At the moment we decided to have kids, we also decided that we would like to try to keep up our daily routine, which meant that I was doing a singing gig 11 days after Luca was born, for instance. So we always had to keep up appearance. And from day one we had a big list with babysitters to always come and help us. Unfortunately, my parents are dead, and Jovan's parents are, of course, in Belgrade. So after a while, we started to play mostly in Serbia and also in Bosnia, because then Jovan's parents could travel with us. So we ended up touring and doing gigs there, because that was most practical solution.
Does Jovan support you?
Of course. In Norway, this is half and half. And Jovan is a part of that. So we equally share washing, cleaning, taking care of kids. It's always been like that. I don't know if he learned that from Ocha, but when I found him, he was quite good at both cooking and taking care of houses.
Is he Serb?
I don't know. He said so. He's from Ocha.
Šta ćete da pevate sad? Ajde, odmah sad. Ajde.
Alex, det är första...
Vas dvoje, ajde.
Kom igen, Anna. Du vet inte sånt.
Ne znam, ti bedar ti sam. Ajde.
Han tar sig frokost på en furustupe och heter Lurvelek och är en gubbe med ett öje och 2 nasar och 3 huvud och 4 ben och 5 fötter och 6 öron och 7 naglar och gråsten. Och han säger bubbli bubbli när han snackar och han är mosegrodd och också vacker med ett öje och 2 nasar och 3 huvud och 4 ben och 5 fötter och 6 öron och 7 naglar och gråsten. Han har spikerår och barkehänder och skägg på ryggen sin och gröna tänder med ett öje och 2 nasar och 3 huvud och 4 ben och 5 fötter och 6 öron och 7 naglar och gråsten. Bra!
U jednom trenutku, jedan period, duži period, dosta komponujem. Ja sad da dobijem narudžbine od, ne znam, kamernih orkestara, sad sam pisao skoro za simfonijski orkestar. Trenutno radim na komponovanju ovog novog mjuzikla. Onda naiđe period kad sam samo session muzičar u studiju, gde me zovu i kažu, dođe, treba da odsviraš 2 pesme na jednom pop CD-u. Istovremeno, ne znam, naravno radimo sa nekim od naših bendova kao što je Ana rekla Bengalo, onda sviram i u ovom bendu koji svira jevrejsku folklornu muziku, klecmer muziku, sviramo u bendu za decu, onda još nekih novih projekata gde sviram. Da, moj trio, naravno, i neki drugi projekti gde sviram, gde komponujem muziku zajedno sa ostalim članovima benda. Ali sam istovremeno prošao i bendove koji su svirali latinoameričku muziku, svirali smo standard jazz, svirali smo i klasičnu muziku, tako da je u principu žanrovski je za mene sve jedan veliki izazov.
svetska muzika konačno u Beogradu?
Jeste, definitivno jeste.
Ono što ste želeli?
Definitivno. Prezadovoljni smo, prepuni utisaka. Evo vidite kako je atmosfera.
Jovane, ja sam
poštovanje, znam kako ste poštovanje, baš mi drago da ste došli.
Dobro.
Hvala, baš mi je drago da smo se upoznali, baš mi je drago. Vi niste bili na našem koncertu ranije?
Ne, prvi put sada, mnogo lepo.
Super, baš mi je drago. Ja sam i
drugačije, interesantno.
Ej!
Bravo, bravo.
Hvala. Ovo je moj sin Luka. Ovo je moj Luka. Ćemo dođemo ovdje, ajde da idemo. Great, guys! Fantastic! Fantastic, really.